I just thought it would be cool to share how we've been working through couples therapy, how much we've both grown, where our relationship was to where it is now and how we got there.
First and foremost, congratulations on the new show. Now, you guys have both been on reality television separately in your previous relationships, and knowing the microscope that, this great reality television world could put you under, why did you decide to take a shot at this together? I'll start with you.
For me, it had to do with just the team that I knew would be around us. Atari Turner is a childhood friend of mine who's Jamie Foxx's partner in the production side of things. So I knew we'd be well taken care of. I knew he understood our vision of showing our family in a positive light, and he'd represent us the right way. So for me, it was more just knowing who we'd be working with. And I feel like I love our family. We're solid. We're a beautiful family. And why not show it with the world?
I think for me is kind of echoing some of the same sentiments, trusting the producers. She's known Datori for a long time. I've known Jamie for a long time, and just trusting that, their track record has always been solid and successful. And then on the flip side, just showing the new norm. Blended is the new norm, and we've done it at the highest level with 6 kids. And it's not easy. It's not perfect, but it's real. And just kind of giving the audience a glimpse of that.
Now, some of your relationship drama has played out online. Coming onto this new show and having but having a solid foundation this time. Was there anything that you guys were hoping to dismantle? Because, once things are online for public consumption, then that's kind of the narrative that people can run with.
For me, I didn't have anything, sorry, babe, specific that I wanted to address. I just thought it would be cool to share how we've been working through couples therapy, how much we've both grown, where our relationship was to where it is now and how we got there. Because I get a lot of DMs from women like, I want to give my ex or my baby daddy or whoever a second chance, but I don't know if I should. And just relationship stuff is very relatable. It's hard to figure out. Love is great, and then and it can hurt sometimes. So I think just sharing our journey.
Yeah, I just think being real and being vulnerable, and then for the most of the times, perception is reality these days. Unfortunate. So what they hear or what they read, they think it's the gospel. So to be able to really kind of open up our home and our family and show them the day to day, how we really move despite what they may think they've heard or what they've read. So just kind of, again, really showing the dynamic between two people who have had marriages in the past that didn't work. And we've been able to find love again and bring children into this world and blend children and really kind of just tell our own story and instead of allowing someone else to tell our story for us.
No, I love the therapy aspect that's included on the show. I don't think that we've seen it in this way before on a reality show centered on a blended family. And you guys have very different communication styles. I know men and women are different anyway, but it's very interesting to watch on screen, especially Matt, because you're actually really, really, really good on your podcast. So to know or to hear that you don't show up in that same way and your relationship is so odd to me. It's such a duality to you. And Anansa, you explained in one of the scenes in episode 1 that you were blindsided by some of the past issues that you had. Matt, were you not communicative? Why was she blind? Why did she feel blindsided by certain things that transpired?
You being hard-headed and understanding, again, kind of tapping back into therapy and then individual therapy, just understanding, my upbringing and understanding how childhood trauma has played a role in the man I am today and the way I view things and the way I either communicate or don't communicate. So really just learning to communicate better, which is odd because I get paid really well to communicate to the world during when I talk about sports. So kind of just becoming a better, well-rounded individual. I'm no good if I can only communicate to the world. I got to be able to communicate to the people that mean the most to me. So that's something that I've really been working hard on, to be honest, is being able to open up, because I came from a childhood of drugs, abuse, violence, and my safety mechanism is to shut down and just be quiet and hope it goes away. But as I've gotten older, I realized that issues between couples don't go away if you go silent, they only get worse. So again, just me kind of working on the ability to communicate, but then also have empathy and hear what my partner is saying and understanding that, it's not my way or the highway. This is a team. And just all the thing I think a lot of men struggle with. I just happen to get paid to speak, and I speak well. But on the flip side, at home is where I needed work on communicating. So I just kind of hope that, my efforts, first of all, have continued to get better, which I hope they have. You can ask her if they have, but to also, it's okay to.
She's been nodding, so it seems to me like she agrees that they've gotten better.
It's okay
been hard. Yeah, just communicating his feelings. That was a thing. And maybe it is for most men. And then from the flip side, being a woman, I'm like, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. How do you feel? I want to tell you how you made me feel. He's like, dang, this is like a lot. I didn't even know it was like
so many feelings.
Yeah, like, can we just watch TV? I'm like, no. Pause the TV. We're going to talk about this.
Pause the game first.
Pause the game, exactly. So that's been a thing, but he has been working on it, and it has been better. And that's just part of, why therapy is a positive thing, couples therapy in particular, right? Because it's one thing for me that it turns into sounding like nagging, like, I want to know what's on your mind, and all this stuff that sometimes we as women say and do. But then to have another person outside of it say, like, no, you do need to explain that to her, and she wants to hear these things, and so that you can move forward and have a solution. For me, if we don't talk about it, there's not going to be a solution. I'm just going to do my best. It's hard for me to stay mad, but I'm going to do my best to stay mad until we talk about it. Then we can move on. So
another part of the show that I like, first of all, your guys' kids are hilarious. What's your daughter's name again? Can you remind me?
Ava.
Hey, thank you. I have baby brain. I have a 9-month-old. So just forget certain things.
Congratulations.
Thank you. She is like a little star on the show.
Isn't she?
How has it been navigating you guys as blended family? Because the kids seem to get along well. I always feel like some people make it seem like it's such a scary thing, but I'm always like, kids will, figure it out.
We've been blessed. I've heard some horror stories from friends, we've been blessed. The kids, they had their little small things like the little brothers getting annoying, or something like that. But overall, they play together. They love each other. They're calling each other brother and sister before we even, really said, hey, this is how you should go. Like, it's been a blessing because sometimes people don't always blend well, or the bonus parent is, rejected, or so the kids, well, I have to say it's not always easy because of the chaos of just having 6 kids, but as far as them loving each other and getting along, it's really been a blessing. And that's one thing I would say, if there's any rumors or something other than that going on, it's nice to be able to show the love that they have for each other on the show, so people kind of get it and understand that they all love each other. They all consider themselves siblings. They all consider their cousins, the other people's, they're my cousins now too. So, that's how kids are, and I love it. And I hope they stay close forever.
Yeah, and I think, to be honest with you, most of the time it's the adults that have and it wasn't us, but I'm just saying in general, have the hard time transitioning, because the kids, it was same. You know what I mean? It was a little annoying early on with little kids, and the twins thought they weren't grown yet. So they were just kind of finding the dynamic is with new little brothers. But once they kind of, I'd say 6 months into it, I think everyone hit their stride, and now they're wrestling and playing video games and playing basketball. So it was really, again, as she said, bonus brothers and sisters. And now it's not even bonus, it's just brothers and sisters. You know what I mean? To me, it wasn't necessarily anything that was tough. I just think it was time and them spending time around each other. And again, now we're one big.
Definitely. Getting used to each other. Yeah, like the twins came into it, they never had any little siblings. Dean was 3, David was 4, Ava was 6 when they all met. Dean thinks the world of them. They're like superheroes to him. Even still now, he's 9. He still looks at them that way. So you have a 3-year-old and you're 9 years old, like following every single thing you do. You take your shirt off, he's going to take his shirt off. You eat cereal, he wants to eat the cereal. So they're like, what's up with this guy? You know, kind of a thing. Like, so they got used to it and they know it's like
Dean
Dean is.
sees that now. Is our second youngest, but now we have Ashton together. So now Dean sees
Yeah.
as
Oh
Ashton
my.
shadow.
Mhm.
He shirt off, he makes a mess, he throws something and Ash is right there. Like, I got your back, bro, doing the same thing. So I just think
Mm-hmm.
and once the twins understood that, they were good with that. And now Dean's starting to understand like Ashton's only following you around because he loves you and thinks the world of you. So again, it's just getting time with each other and understanding, has made this great.
And Ava has a really close relationship with all her brothers, particularly her older brothers. They all got to go to middle school together. So they have their inside stuff that we don't know about that's going on at school. But I love that the twins let me know, like, Ava was talking to a boy a little too long, or she hugged somebody at school. I'm like, you need to tell me everything that happened now. Who is this boy? You know, she knows she's not supposed to be doing that. So it's really cute. It's fun.
Well, I'm going to enjoy watching the rest of the season. It's also nice watching Beverly Johnson as a grandmother. So that'll be interesting to continue to play out
Yeah.
and, how she shows up in that world. But it's been a pleasure speaking with you both. Good luck on everything. And hopefully the wedding will be televised.